Hi viewers, welcome to Insight, a Notice Live digital exclusive. I'm going to talk a little bit about the scenario that is unfolding in Nagaland. Yet another Christmas is gone and a new year has started, and yet there is no solution in sight as far as the Naga issue is concerned. We are still talking about the Naga issue and the possible solution to the Naga issue. The NSC and IM has been silent for the last couple of weeks after it held a series of talks in New Delhi with the government of India. That came after the NSC and IM resumed its dialogue after a brief stalemate. Now the focus is back on the NMPG, the conglomeration of 7 Naga rebel groups which are also engaged in simultaneous peace talks with the government of India. Now what is happening? Now the main thing that is happening is that the Naga issue seems to be once again threatening or poised to hold the elections in Nagaland hostage. This is clear after the NNPG has said recently that there should be no election till a solution to the Naga issue is found. In fact, during the elections in 2018 also, the slogan, "No solution, no election" had swept Nagaland, but the elections were held anyway. Now the big question is whether groups like the NNPG will be able to mobilize enough support to try and boycott the elections in Nagaland. Now amid this uncertainty, the NNPG has singled out the BJP as its target of attack. The NNPG has accused the Nagaland BJP leadership of working at cross purposes with the central leadership. They're saying that the central leadership has come out with their intent, sincere intent to try and resolve the Naga peace issue, whereas the BJP leaders in Nagaland are working at cross purposes and not really, they're questioning their desire for real peace. They have particularly, the NNPGs have particularly singled out the Nagaland BJP president 𝐜𝐮𝐬𝐴𝐚, accusing him of not responding to their request for a meeting. Now the NNPG said that about a year ago or about a couple of months ago that sent an intimation, that sent a communication to 𝐜𝐿𝐴𝐚 requesting for a meeting, but that he had not responded. That is the allegation made by the NNPG. Now another shadow that is cast over the elections in Nagaland is the ENPO, Eastern Nagaland People's Organization. Their decision to stick to their decision rather to boycott the election. Still, the government of India concedes their demand for a separate Eastern Nagaland state. Now the ENPO has its jurisdiction over 20 assembly constituencies, and if they stick to their boycott call, if the supporters of the ENPO do not come to cast their votes, what is going to happen as far as elections is concerned is anybody's guess. We don't know whether the people within those 20 assembly constituencies that fall under the jurisdiction of the ENPO in the eastern part of Nagaland, whether they are going to heed to their call for a boycott or not. We'll have to wait and watch. But amid this, there is a big political development that is taking place in Nagaland where two top NDPP leaders, the ruling NDPP leaders, one is 𝐼𝐴𝐚𝐬𝐴𝐚 and 𝐼𝐚𝐬𝐻𝐿. 𝐼𝐴𝐚𝐬𝐬𝐚 is the co-founder of the NDPP and he is the working president. He is the working president of the party. Mind it, viewers. 𝐼𝐴𝐚𝐬𝐻𝐿 and Mr. 𝐼𝐚𝐬𝐻𝐿, they appears to have made up their mind to join the BJP, and if sources are to be believed, there are several other NDPP leaders who are also set to move to the BJP. Now this is a very, very significant political development because until recently the questions were being raised whether the BJP will be able to make inroads into Nagaland that has a dominant Christian population. More than 90% of the population is Christians, but in the last election we saw as many as a dozen MLAs won the elections under the on a BJP ticket, and now we are seeing that the biggest regional party in the state, that is the NDPP, people are moving from the NDPP to the BJP. Now, on the whole, there are two big political developments that are taking shape in Nagaland. One, the election, the shadow over the elections, whether the Naga issue has cast its shadow over the elections, whether the Naga issue is going to hold the elections hostage. Now it is becoming clear after the NMPG has said that there should be no election till a solution is found. That is one big political development. The second is the realignment of political forces. That's what I just said, the top NDP leaders moving to the BJP. So these are the two big political developments that are taking place in Nagaland. On the whole, the political scenario in Nagaland with less than 2 months to go for the elections appears to be extremely volatile and totally hazy. We'll have to wait and watch, and we'll keep a close track of the developments in Nagaland. We'll bring you live updates on both our digital platforms as well as on Northeast Live television. Until then.